Hello and welcome to Quick Tips, the Elementor video series. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a product slider in a WooCommerce website using Elementor Loop Carousel feature. Let me show you an example. Here, I'm on the WooCommerce website and this is the product slider that I have created using Elementor Loop Carousel. If I click on arrow, it will go to the next slide. On the slider, you will see product image, then we have product title, price of the product, category, a view product, and add to cart. If I click on view product, it will go to that product page. And if I click on add to cart, it will add the product automatically to the cart. This is a fully customizable product slider. You can change the style settings, you can change the size of the image, you can customize the title, you can also change all the color settings, you can also add animation to the product slider. And it is very easy to create a product slider in a WooCommerce website using Elementor Carousel feature. To use the Elementor Loop Carousel, you will need Elementor Pro plugin. So let's see how you can create a product slider in a WooCommerce using Elementor Loop Carousel.
Do not forget to subscribe to Quick Tips YouTube channel. Watch new videos about website design, e-commerce websites, search engine optimization, social media marketing, WordPress tutorials, video editing tips, and many more. Press the bell icon to get instant notification whenever we publish new videos.
So here I'm logged into the dashboard of the WordPress website. This is an e-commerce website that I have created using WooCommerce and Elementor Pro plugin. If I go to plugins, you will see that I'm using Elementor 4.0.1 and Elementor Pro 4.0.1 plugin. So both the plugins are Elementor version 4 plugins. Now we are going to create a product slider. So let's go to pages and I'm going to create it on one of the pages. If you want, you can also add product slider on any blog post, or you can also add it on single product page or the shop page of your website. So wherever you want to add the product slider, you can add it. In this case, I'm going to add it on a demo page. So we are on the demo page. Let's click on the plus sign and add a new section. This is going to be a single column section. Let's go to advanced and add some padding to the top and to the bottom. Let's say 50 pixel. Click on plus sign and search for loop. And you will see the option here, loop carousel. This is the widget that we are going to use. So let's click on it, drag it and drop it here. Now we need to create a template for the product slider. Here you will see loop carousel starts with a template. In the left hand column, you will see the layout and choose template type. If I click on drop down, you will see the options post, products, post taxonomy and product taxonomy. We are going to create the slider for the products. So I'm going to select products and we do not have any template created. So I'm going to click on create a template. So we are going to create a new template for the product slider. So let's click on create template. Let's click on save. And here we are going to create a product template. If I click on loop item settings, you will see that this is the title of this template. I'm going to change it. Let's make it Elementor product slider. This is just an example so that we will know this template is for the product slider. All right. And for the preview settings, it is set to product and this is the product. If I go back to dashboard, go to products and we have multiple products here. I'm going to select this product. Let's say I want to use this product as a preview. So for the product, search for this product, click on apply and preview. So it will use that product as a preview while creating the template. So let's click on plus sign and click on single column. This is going to be the layout for the product slider. Click on plus sign. At the top, I want featured image. So I'm going to click on featured image and drag it and drop it here. You will see the featured image for this product. This is the product that we selected as a preview, right? And this is the image resolution. If you want this image to be linked with the product, then you can click on this link and select custom URL. Go to dynamic tags and select post URL. So whenever someone clicks on this image, it will go to the product page. Let's go to style settings, center align it. Maximum width will be, let's say 100%. And I want to set a fixed height. So I'm going to make it 300 pixel and the object fit will be cover. So this is how it will look. You can change the size according to your requirement. I'm going to make it, let's say 350 pixel. All right. Now, if you want, you can also add animation to this image. Let's go to hover, and for the hover, let's say I want animation grow like this, or you can use shrink, pulse. Right, if you do not want any animation, you can simply delete it, use none, or you can use box shadow like this. All right, this is for the featured image. Let's click on plus sign, and below this image I want the title of the product, so I'm going to click on product title, drag it and drop it here. Let's center align it. Let's make it H3. Go to style settings and change the color. Let's use this color. I'm going to reduce the size. Let's make it 21 pixel, and you can also change the font weight. All right, so this is going to be the title. Let's click on plus sign again, and below this I want product price, so let's drag and drop the product price here. Let's center align it and change the typography. Let's make it 25 pixel, change the weight to 700, bold. Sale price will be, let's say, this color. The default color will be, let's say, this one. All right, if there is a sale price, it is going to show the sale price here also, along with the regular price. Right now, below that I want two columns, so I'm going to use container, drag it and drop it here. Let's change the direction, click on plus sign, and I want to add a button, so drag and drop the button here. Let's name it as a view product, and click on the link dynamic tags and select post URL. So when someone clicks on it, it will open the product page. I'm going to customize it. Let's go to style settings, change the background color and the text color. For the hover, change the background color and the text color. Right, so this is how it will look. Right now, let's click on plus sign, and I want to add this option, add to cart. So drag it and drop it here. All right, so you will see add to cart button is there and view product button is there. So when someone clicks on add to cart, it is going to add the product automatically to the cart. Let's customize it. Go to style settings, go to button, change the background color. This time I'm going to use a blue color. Text color will be white. You can also change the hover color. Let's make it red like this. So this is how it will look. Now let's select the entire container and go to style settings for the container. Change the background color to white. All right, so this is going to be the background color for the entire column. Let's go to border and let's add a solid border, 1 pixel, and border radius will be 15 pixel. So it will look like this. Now there are other items that you can add. Let's say you want to add product category, then you can select product meta, drag it and drop it here, and it will show product category. Click on plus sign. We have short description, then we have product stock. It will show the information about the stock. Then we have product rating, additional information, and product contents. So these are the product elements that you can add to this slider. And apart from that, you can also use other elements. However, these elements are not the dynamic elements. Now let's select the container and let's add some animation to the container. We are on the background, change the background color when someone clicks on it. When someone move the cursor on it. Let's try this one. So this is how it will look. When I move the cursor on it, it is going to change the background color. Let's go to advanced and let's go to transform. Let's go to hover, go to scale and change the number to 1.0.1. So if I move the cursor on it, it is going to change the size of the entire container like this. Now let's click on save and back. So this is the template that I want to use for the slider. If you want to make changes, if you want to customize it, you can change the style settings. I'm going to use it like this. Click on save and back and it will go back to the demo page. This is how the entire slider will look. If I go to structure, you will see that we have a container, the main container, and under that we have now a loop carousel. And here you will see we are using Elementor product slider template that we have just created. And now these are the settings for the carousel. Number of slides to show is set to 9. Let's make it 15. Slides on display is set to 3, so you will see 3 slides at a time. And slides on scroll is set to 1. Let's make it 3. Let's make it 2. So it is going to scroll 2 slides at a time. Equal height is enabled. Let's go to query. And for the source, you will see different options. Currently it is set to latest products. So it is going to show the recently added products in the slider. There are different options. You can select current query. You can show the products which are on the sale, feature products. You can also select products manually, related products. Then we have upsells and cross sales. If you want to show the slider on a single product page, then you can try using upsells, cross sales, or related products. I'm going to select latest products, which will show the recently added products. You can also include by terms or author. If I select terms, I can enter the category for the products. Let's say if I go to products and if I go to categories, we have different categories here: accessories, bottoms, dresses. So let's go back, and I want to show the products from accessories. I'm going to select terms, and for the terms I'm going to use accessories. You will see product category accessories. If I click on it, now it is going to show the products only from the accessories category, right? And if you want to exclude any product or category, you can exclude it from here. I'm going to delete the terms, and I'm going to show all the products from the recent products. Then we have order by date, ascending and descending. Let's go to settings. Autoplay is enabled and scroll speed is 5000 milliseconds, which is 5 seconds. Pause on hover is enabled. Pause on interaction is enabled. Infinite scroll is enabled, and this is the transition duration. Duration is left. You can change it to right. You can also use offset slides. At navigation, for the navigation we have arrows. Let's close it, and you will see arrow is there. You can change the position of the arrows, and for the pagination you will see dots here. All right, let's go to style settings and change gap between the slides. Let's make it 25 pixel. For the navigation, this is the color for the icon. Let's change the background color. Let's make it green, so it will look like this. Let's add some padding also. So this is the arrow. You can also change the border radius, so it will look like this. For the pagination, you can change the size of the dots, color like this, and you can also change the spacing. Let's click on publish and let's see how does this look. Let's go to view page. This is how the slider will look. Now if I click on view product, it will open that product. Let's go back. Let's click on add to cart, and it will add the product automatically to the cart like this. Now if you want to customize this template, if you want to make changes, you can go back to demo page, go to edit template, and again you can customize the template. Border radius to this image, add box shadow to this image. All right, let's change the color for this one. Let's make it black. Let's change the size also. Let's click on save and back. Let's go back to page, refresh it, and you will see the changes. This is the color that we use for the product title, and this is the arrow. So if you are using Elementor Pro plugin on your WooCommerce website, and if you want to create product slider, you can try using the loop carousel feature. So that's it for now. See you in the next video.
Do not forget to subscribe to my channel to get more quick tips about online softwares and tools. If you have any questions, please leave us message in comments section. And press the like button if you like the video. Thanks for watching Quick Tips.